one of my favorite Dark Souls games for sure. Although it didn't get a lot of love, really. Surprisingly, I think. So just to show you guys, I've got a lot of characters in this game. I've played a lot, and oh look, I even named one to Bayonetta. Most likely spelled incorrectly. Anyway, just I had a lot of fun with this game, so I want to start a brand new character and just start out from scratch. Maybe learn a couple new things and show you guys how to play one of my favorite games
indeed.
out there.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades.
As with anything in Dark Souls,
without thrones.
all is extremely cryptic. I don't know what this all means. This is all just... I mean, why is that guy in the shell? Like, he's like a turtle.
When the fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old Lords of Cinder from their graves.
Lords of Cinder,
Aldrich, Saint of the Deep.
I would keep him in mind. That doesn't look like a him or a person, but that is an entity.
Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers.
Abyss Watchers, kinda super cool. Like just the aesthetic, super cool.
And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital.
Reclusive lord, maybe somebody that doesn't want to be bothered. Normal giant, he just wants to maybe do what he wants to do, not be bothered by anybody. That's what I think. His whole shtick. I'm gonna put aside my chat. I don't think I'm gonna get. I'll tell you what. We'll see how many views we get, but I don't expect to get a whole ton tonight. Just been streaming a couple nights, and yesterday I did a video and was all talking to people in my video, and there wasn't nobody in the, viewing me. So anyway. Kind of felt like an idiot talking to nobody, but I guess I'll just post, these videos will all be posted to YouTube anyway, so, but, I'll at least act like I'm talking to somebody. I think we're gonna go with so name's gonna be Randy. Okay. Gonna be male. He's gonna be, and let's just be mature. Knight. What is the best one to be to start with? That I really liked. I could be the deprived. That's what I typically choose, just because you just start at level 1 with everything as 10s. But I think in in most cases, people will start out with the knight. You do start out with a long sword and a shield that does, you know, that can absorb. I think it's 100% damage. So, really good class to start out with is knight. Armor is really good too. If I was gonna say, like, the other class, if you were gonna choose the knight, I would definitely go with like the assassin is pretty cool. You get a parry shield at the beginning, and it's not an S stock, is it? Anyway, yeah, you know what? I think it is the S stock. Anyway, that's a really good one too to start out with. But we're gonna start with the knight here. Burial gift. What is worth anything? Rusted gold coin, sovereign soul, fire gem, black fireball. Really, none of these do anything. I mean, like, you can collect all these things later in the game. I would go with a life ring, really, to start out with. It just makes sense. It gives you more health right off the bat, and it's a ring, so it's like a passive ability. So I would go with the life ring. Face presets. We're just gonna go with the standard preset. I really don't give a shit how this guy looks. I'm going to cover his face up with a helmet anyway. Don't care. Build, yeah, standard. I really don't care. So anyway, we're just gonna go with this very generic creation of a humanoid. His name is Randy. And we're gonna start him. Man, just love starting a Dark Souls playthrough. You know, haven't done a whole lot of. Haven't done a whole lot of anything online, really, actually. And I'm just so excited to actually stream this type of footage. So, I just hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. This is, like I said, one of my favorite games. I got into these Dark Souls, the first one, and played the first one, loved that. Played it like a million times, over and over and over and again, over and again. Played the second one a few times, and then got into the third one, and I think the third one's my favorite. Yeah, it's great. So these things on the ground, they'll read them. They tell you hints. Okay. These first ones are actually generated by like the computer. Like there's nobody putting these down. But like eventually you have an item that you can actually put these little guides down for other players to look at. It's very kind of unique to Dark Souls, so if you haven't played Dark Souls, you know, that's definitely something you want to know. Right button does this attack right here. If I keep mashing it, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I can do 5 in a row. R2 is gonna be my my thrust attack. Now that's really good. So thrust attack, like slash attack is that kind of slashing, and then the thrust attack. Those are different types of damage. So like thrust attack, I mean they'll do more damage in some cases. And so okay, so I just pressed R2 once, twice, 3 times. Okay, so just kind of repeats. Anyway, if you want to go and do your equipment, you can check out what you start with. We have the long sword, does 110 physical plus 14 from our statistics, and then we have a knight shield, which has a physical absorption. What you want to look at is that second column down. So you see the knight shield, And then you go down to attack power. You go to the right, and there's guard absorption. With any shield, that's really what you want to look at, is this column. And this is exactly what it guards against. It's physical. Physical is 100% guard absorption. So no matter what, like if I guard the attack on whatever, I'm not going to take any damage, which is exactly what I want, especially to start this game out with. So anyway, this is the first enemy right here. I'll show you exactly what guard absorption is. He's going to attack me, and guess what? He didn't do any damage. But if I go up and just let him attack me, okay, he's going to do a little bit of damage to me. I just whacked him with R1. You know, he's dead. Okay. Down to the right here, what do we got? I definitely recommend going down here to the right. There's like items and shit to pick up all around here in this first area, which can definitely help you out, just build your character. So, okay, so B, I'm playing on Xbox here. That's been my console of choice since the beginning. Playing Dark Souls is Xbox. I didn't play Demon Souls, which I really want to, but it's super hard to like go back and play something like that. I have a PS4 now, but at the time when Demon Souls came out, I did not have the money to have all the cool stuff and consoles, so I did not get to play Demon Souls. Although I wish I did. That is something that I definitely regret not being around for. You know, I feel like I just kind of missed out. Anyway, so you see, okay, behind an enemy, critical hit. So if you sneak up behind an enemy, sneak up, and then press RB, you can do what they call a backstab. And that's the mechanic I was trying to show you right there, is the backstab. Now typically enemies, you know, they're not going to let you just sneak up on them like that. So, you know, typically I'd be a little more creative about how to get around them and get that backstab on them. So, anyway, this area is actually like a super crazy area that I think is made for you to start the game in. Because it's got some actually really creative areas. Pretty interesting things to do in here. And I just showed you another mechanic I failed to even talk about at the beginning, and I think I should. So let's just talk about the controls real quick. The left stick is my move. The right stick is the camera. Okay, so B is to run if I hold it down, but if I just press it, it'll do a back step like this. I mean, this kind of just, it's nostalgic to, I think, Castlevania, you know, Symphony of the Night, you know, you do the back step, you know, that's exactly what that is. But any other direction, you actually dodge. You can dodge in any direction in this game, which is very unique, because in Dark Souls 1, you could not do that. And it's kind of why I actually really like Dark Souls 1 a lot, is just because it was so simple. But I digress. This is not a Dark Souls 1 video, it's a Dark Souls 3. And we are going to love on this game because I really dig it. So we've just gone around and just kind of taken care of these enemies. You know, not a whole lot to this area, just a few enemies and kind of some tutorial messages. What you'll want to do eventually, I think, is come down here and battle these guys. Let's go ahead and just do it. I don't care. If I die, I die. Whatever. I really don't care. I feel like I have battled these guys enough times to be alright at doing this. But they are extremely dangerous, so I want to be careful. You just kind of want to circle them. Any of the Dark Souls 1 enemies, just circle them. And then put your shield up, put it down for a little bit to regain your stamina, and then just put it back up, you know. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna Estus. Just up, and he's almost dead. Almost got him. Okay, so you get a Titanite scale. I did get him, so great on me. Awesome. But seriously, like, this is not something that I could just walk up here and do first time I got into Dark Souls 3. I came up here and immediately died first time. So if this is your first time playing Dark Souls 3, don't act like you need to beat that guy. You can definitely come back later at any time and kick his ass. So I like to do it right away so I don't forget about it, but definitely not something you need to do right away. Okay, so let's move on. So this area is done. I might have forgot about something back there, I don't know, but really I just want to get through this playthrough because I want to get to some really cool content that I really like. And here's your first bonfire. So light the bonfire, rest the bonfire, just restock on your Estus if you've lost any. And you learn the emote rest. Really all you can do is leave at this point. Let's talk about that, the emotes and stuff. Okay. So where is that? Okay. So gestures, I press the, I guess I would consider this the select button. And you have all these different gestures you can do. So if I want to test it, I'll just press X and I point forward, and I can point up and I can point down. You know, like these all do whatever it says it does. Wave is like really cool, especially with you know people you'd want to like join in with co-op. Jump for Joy is fun. Joy of just like, defeating an enemy maybe. Co-op. You bow, show respect, whatever. Anyway, I can go ahead and switch this now with Y, and we just earned Rest, which is one of my favorite actually. I love this one because your guy just sits down and he just goes into a sit. And especially in like PvE when you're playing co-op, very easy way to tell your compatriots that hey, you're bored, or I'm ready to go. I'm just gonna sit here until you guys are good. Anyway, you can see this guy coming up on me. Left button is my shield. I'm gonna explain that already. I just got a counter hit on that guy actually, that first hit, because he was in the middle of an attack animation. Something that a lot of people have done videos about, and I am definitely not qualified to talk about really, because I'm not very familiar with all the ins and outs of the mechanics, but I feel like, you know, if I get a counter hit, great, but it's not something that I base my builds around, you know. And that guy also, thank you. Okay, so you'll notice there's a few ways to progress here, but this is really important about Dark Souls. Everywhere you go, you can typically see where you've been, where you're going, and the art is just so fantastic. I love it. So up here, something you want to get is you want to get that item. Any item, most likely gonna have that. Yeah, you're gonna have that glow. See that glow right above my head, my helmet. There's that glowy object. That is an item over there. Okay. And what I want to do is I actually want to run up right here. So like approach it right here and jump. How do you jump in this game? Well, you run and then you actually press the left trigger or the left stick down. You press it into the controller. So this is the effect. Yeah, you can run and jump. You just walk and jump, nothing happens. I'm clicking it a million times right now and nothing's happened. But if I run, jump, yeah, that happens. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna run up here and jump. I fucked it up. Okay. Anyway. While following plunging attack. Okay, so plunging attack. I want you to do this plunging attack right here. It's just a tutorial area. Okay. Cool. This guy's gonna shoot some arrows at me. Bam, bam. Thank you. And also, shit, right here. Ooh. Firebombs. So I definitely recommend jumping down here. Hopefully you did that area a little bit more graceful than I did, because I completely got whacked a million times. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this jump a couple more times, because well, as long as it takes me, really. Let's see if I can get it this time. Ooh, I did. Okay. So you get a Titanite shard. Titanite shard, that's upgrade material for anything that you're gonna build. I mean, upgrading your sword, your shields, armor. Actually, armor, I don't think you need to upgrade in this game. But basically, anything you can't upgrade, you upgrade it with Titanite. You start out, there's Titanite shard, and then you get large Titanite, you get Titanite chunks. I mean, it just kind of progressively gets bigger and bigger, and you start getting better stuff. So, anyway, we have gotten through that area. I have 4,300 souls. I'm gonna rest the bonfire just because I want to get all my life back. So that's a good way to do it, is just get all your life back. I still have all my souls, and I'm gonna go forward here. If you notice, I didn't go past a certain point in the level. So this is the other route you can go down to fight them. I definitely don't recommend that route, because that's the route the developers really kind of expect you to discover, and it's not effective because you go against a guy that holds the spear, and then a guy that does the that has a bow and arrow or a crossbow, and it's just not like effective really. And I think it's so clever because really look at this situation right here. Okay, this guy is right here. He's got the crossbow. Now if you get kind of scared and try to block him, this guy's gonna come over and try to murder him. So be careful. Anyway, look at that. Look at these idiots just standing down there. They just Okay, this is your first boss fight, and what I definitely recommend you do is you go in here to your equipment. Let's go to equip firebomb. I want to equip firebombs. Okay, so I got Estus Flask, I got the Ashen Estus Flask, which I don't need. That's for magic, and I honestly, I don't give a shit about magic right now. We don't have anything to use magic with. I'm going to use the fire bombs, and Estus Flask, of course, is to heal. Okay, that's my X button that I'm pressing to heal whenever I do that, and you have to take, you know, a second to actually heal. So I don't want to do that in the middle of battle, most likely, but I'm going to use my fire bombs here to show you guys a really easy way to beat this boss. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to lock on to this boss. So, remove sword. I'm gonna remove that. This is the first boss here, and he definitely seems like very intimidating. He's super intimidating. You just gotta keep circling off to the side. Just hit him when he's open. Don't let him grab you. Oh, he just hit me. I didn't even listen to my own words. Sword is yours, and I know I made that look retarded easy. It is not an easy battle if you do not follow the steps. If you do not really go around to the right and circle around, lock onto him, like dude, he will beat you up and he will kick your ass hard. Okay? So I definitely get it. If you guys are struggling and you're like, Derek, how am I not doing this right? Yeah, well, there's just a certain way, and that boss is there to teach you how to play this game. So once you get past him, like you just passed the initiation. That's definitely an initiation test. It's like, you earned your way into playing this game. There's, a couple more tutorial things here, but after that, really, we're gonna be on our own and fucking people up, and just going our own pace. So, anyway, I definitely recommend coming down here, grab that homeward bone. Homeward bone's very good to use. It basically will take you back to the central hub area without disregarding your soul. So there's this item. I'll explain this here in a second. Here, let me just kill these guys. I just want to make sure that we're safe, and I don't need to be careful. Okay. So anyway, okay, let's go and explain some things. Okay, there is the dark sign. This is in any Dark Souls game. Let's just press X and it'll show us what this is all about. Dark sign, sign of the accursed undead. Dark sign returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, or the bonfire at Firelink Shrine. The cost of all the souls held. Okay, so you can use this at any time. It just costs you all the souls you've acquired. Now, souls is what you use to buy anything. It's the currency of the game. You also use it to level up. So, yeah, you can warp back to the Firelink Shrine, which is the central hub of the game, or, you know, warp wherever you want, but it's going to cost you all your souls if you use this. What I like about Homeward Bone is it returns you to the last bonfire used, or the shrine, the Firelink Shrine. And it does not cost you any of your souls, which I think is amazing. It's a great tool. The thing is, it is like a consumable item, you know. So you definitely want to stock up on these. I'd say, you know, I have one right now. I'm probably gonna buy like a couple here fairly shortly, just to make sure that I have just a couple, just in case, you know. In case. I don't think I will need to use them, but it's nice to have them. And eventually I'm gonna stock so much of on them. I'm gonna be like, have like 10, 20, like, you know, a million of them, you know. And just so that no matter what, I will always be able to, you know, come back to the shrine without using any of my souls. Something that I definitely think that most players should come around and get, especially if they haven't if they did not pick the character that I picked, a knight. You need to come around here and pick up this item right here. It's just the east-west shield. It's gonna be the best shield that you can get for a little bit. This area right here, if you walk up there, you're gonna fight a very tough enemy, and you can just barely see this guy, you know, in the very distance there, just right in that yellowish area. Kind of see him. He's like a zombie-looking dude, but he's got a katana that I can earn. You know, if I want to go fight him right now, I can. You know, and he'll drop his katana and his, you know, his clothing. He's very tough though, especially at the beginning. Like, I just definitely don't recommend even going and fighting him unless, you know, you know you can do it. I'm not super confident in killing him. I'll try to do it just to show you guys, but let me get all the items here and then we'll go fight him. He's just kind of a bitch, you know. He's just a bastard. I kind of like fight him a bunch of times. You know, it might not even be worth it me fighting him at this level. Maybe I just need to level up a few times and then fight him. But anyway, I'm not trying to doubt myself. Let's just go in here, meet some people, and then we'll go out and talk to that guy.
Another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to loot the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
So, this guy, he's been a reoccurring character.
Asking us to seek the Lord. Talking true legends.
He's a reoccurring, so he's the crestfallen, you know, whatever character. Anyway, he is, you know, I guess kind of a peer to us when we first come into the game. As an NPC, you know, and he's just like kind of melancholy about everything. I know he's like
joke. Asking us
he doesn't really get his
lords of
existence
Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're
And
talking true legends. Those who would lick
it's
the
like
fire.
he feels like somebody's trying
We're
to
not
make
fit to lick their
him do
boots.
something, you know, which he's also saying that they're trying to make us do something. But really, who is they? Like, who? What are we? Who are we talking about? You know, who intends us to do anything in this game? You know, I just picked up this game. I just want to play it. I just want to, you know, have fun and kill shit. You know. So, anyway, interesting commentary, I think,
What a
on the
sick
game
joke.
itself.
Asking
He keeps saying the
us
same thing.
to seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding. We're talking true legends. Those who would.
So he feels like maybe he's not worthy to, you know, link the fire, you know, which has been done in other games. He just is another NPC trying to live in this world, so I don't blame him. This is a very important character right here.
Welcome to the
she
bonfire,
cannot
unkindled
die.
one.
I guess she can't die.
I'm a
but
firekeeper.
she's the
I
fire.
tend to the flame, and the lords have left their thrones. To this end, I am.
So this is you
Ashen
definitely want
One.
to keep her alive.
To be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls. I will show thee, Ashen One. Bring me. Very well. Then touch
She
thee not.
will level you up, and really you can't kill her. So no matter what, she will always be there. My first impression of this game, when I looked at this menu, I was like, what the hell am I doing? But really, you gotta look at up at the top. You're level 9. You have I have 7,662 souls to spend, and the required souls that I need to get to the next level is only 800. So I have a few levels to go. All right. So I can actually go to the help menu. If I go to press select, go to explanation, I can go down through here and actually it'll show me exactly what this stuff does. So, I mean, if you need a full tutorial on this stuff, you can definitely look through every little thing what this does. Now, my favorite thing to do is I love a good quality build in any Dark Souls, and I think that's really just what we're going to do. I'm not going to do a luck build, which I typically focus on, especially first playthrough. I think we're just going to do a good quality build. So that means we're going to do some strength, we're going to do some dexterity, we're just really going to make sure we can use all the weapons and do a lot of damage. Yeah, so I think it's going to be great. We're really not going to even focus on intelligence, faith, luck. Any of these I really don't care about. Those are important for other builds, but I don't really care. So, Let's check out Vitality. What is Vitality? Okay. Endurance. So Vigor is gonna give me more HP. Attunement. FP. I'm a knight. I don't use any magic right now. If I was a sorcerer, attunement would be more important to me. Endurance, that's going to give me more stamina. Vitality. So just general defense. And equipment load. So that's important for the equipment load part. The equipment load. Very important. Strength. So certain weapons require a certain amount of strength. Dexterity. Certain weapons require a certain amount of dexterity. Strength, of course, that's the statistic that governs attack. Where dexterity also governs attack, but it's more of like a finesse type of an attack. So weapons that are more like a rapier would benefit from dexterity, or like bow and arrow, they'd benefit from dexterity. Strength is more of like the clubs or hammers, or big long great swords or something like that. That's going to be most affected by strength. Faith, luck, intelligence, these are all really intelligence, faith, those are the magic. If you want to build a magic character, that's what you want to go for. You can do intelligence or faith, and then luck. I actually really love building luck builds. That's probably my favorite way to build it. But not very good early on. No, that's something that I definitely respec all my abilities for, and it can be useful with the right equipment, although not at all with the wrong equipment. So to be most useful for this playthrough, I think we're just gonna do a quality build, and I think we're gonna go with increasing some HP. And I like how it actually highlights what it increases here. So we're gonna get our HP up a bit. And also our endurance up a bit. And why not strength? HP. So HP, endurance, those are things that I feel like are such a
farewell.
I don't know, like a comfort level for each character that you create in this game.
A pleasure to make. I am weapons. I've lots of.
This lady, she's a vendor.
You
What she says might be important. I don't really care. Things that you see, she only sells a certain amount of. She only has one of those. So white sign soapstone. Definitely recommend purchasing this first thing. This will let you actually leave your soapstone to do co-op. So if you at all want to do co-op, which I absolutely intend to do, you need that immediately. What else should you get? Torch. Absolutely not necessary right now, but I would definitely just purchase one, just to make sure you have one for later. You can purchase more homeward bones at this point, but I really don't think you need to. Other than that, yeah, I really don't recommend getting it.
Ashen one.
Don't need anything else.
Ashen bring with it. Ashen one.
Not really necessary though. This is important guy over here.
Well, and I am as a humble smith. You're in search of the Lord's a toilsome journey, I wager. Let me smith. I am a smith.
Super important guy. He will reinforce your weapons. So this is where to level up weapons. This, I would need Titanite shards to actually increase the damage of any weapon I have, and I have the longsword. I can infuse the weapon, so I can give it a, I guess, a statistic boost, just kind of depending on how I want to infuse it. At the beginning of the game, you can select the fire gem. This would allow you to turn this, your first weapon, into a fire weapon right away, as long as you have 1,100 souls. So, which you definitely will get from the first little intro area. So, definitely something that you could consider to be something good at the beginning. He does repair equipment. I don't think you really need to repair equipment very much. A lot of Estus. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything into my Estus flask. I don't really need any Estus. I can reinforce it.
Weapons and protectionist, but when their durability is low, use a powder. Or should chance impel them break. Bring them me, I'll hammer them back. They take no pleasure in, so handle them. Pretty be careful, I go.
Okay, so, you know, like, yeah, he just really doesn't say a whole lot. I really, I don't know, like, I don't like a lot of the story or the characters here in Firelink Shrine, but, you know, they're here. Anyway, after you're done fucking around with these characters, you want to go ahead and go into this mill area, embed the coiled sword that you took out from that guy's chest. And bonfire lit. This is now your central hub to everything you ever do in this game. You're always going to come here. This is going to be your area. So you got the crestfallen guy right here. That guy is just kind of depressed, emo, weepy guy. You got, I don't know, a lady over here. I don't know, but she helps you level up. And then all these chairs. What the fuck? Okay. So these chairs. St. Altars of the Deep. Okay, I remember that from the intro, actually. St. Altars of the Deep. We got Ludleth Exiled, which, by the way, this guy is just sitting right here.
All that unkindled, and as I am, look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked if substantiation be thy want, this sad cadaver. No need to be coy.
What he just said is he is a Lord of Cinder. So all these chairs are for Lords of Cinder. What he does is he...
Knowest thou of our 5 thrones will take 5 lords, as the fast fading flame must be a reenactment. Oh, so it is. I may be but small.
So, what's interesting is he really kind of gives you a little dialogue about Lords of Cinder. He gives you an explanation of, like, kind of what these chairs are for. You know, he says that they're here. These are important folks to the game. you can go out behind him, look at who this chair belongs to. And so yeah, we have, I'm the Giant of the Profane Capital. There's Watcher of the Abyss. We see all of these, we hear about all these different characters. These are different people in this world that exist, and we don't really see them now. So it kind of indicates that you're going to experience these later, and so yeah, we will. Anywho, we are going to do something out here that I hope still exists I can do. And it's kind of like a cheat. I don't think it's a cheat, really. It's just something that you gotta know about. Anyway, you like run up this tree right here, and you jump onto this area right here, right in front of me, in front of my head. So you jump onto this roof, and as you can see, there's some items up there. So we're gonna do this here. This takes me like a bajillion tries, so my bad, but I'm gonna fail a bajillion times here. Don't mind me. I'm just fucking around. Oh, damn it. And then sometimes I damage myself. See, like I jumped off that thing and I hurt myself. So I really want to like jump off it just right at, the right angle. Oh my god, I just almost made it there. Okay. So you saw that. So I'm gonna actually get better when I do this. And when I kind of go at it at this angle. You gotta run up the tree, at least a little bit. Maybe it won't let me do it anymore. I don't know. Did they fix this glitch? I don't know. Is this even a glitch? Is this just a thing you're supposed to be able to do? I have no idea. But anyway, it is a lifesaver in a lot of ways. If I can get it to damn work. You can see my guys trying to get up there, so it's not easy, but it's worth it for sure. I would just recommend if you're not in a super hurry, definitely spend some time here trying to get up here. And I will show you why in just a couple minutes after I get it. Ugh, fuck. Oh yeah, I got it. God, I'm good. Okay. So, homeward bound, you get 3 of those right there. Bam. Instantly worth it. You're gonna walk off here. Okay. I want to show you guys something over here. I'm not going to go too far. So before, when we were looking over here, that's where we picked up that shield, the east-west shield, if you remember, or west-east, I don't know. Anyway, there is that guy over there standing again. Yeah, it's the katana. This is an area, if you have a bow at this point, you can shoot him, and damage him. I have made him, like, in previous gameplay, like I've tried to just shoot him and then kind of walked off because I didn't want to jump down there, and he just like fell off the side of the cliff, and I got all his equipment. So that is a very cheesy way to get his stuff. But, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to show you that you can see this guy and cheese him from right here with a bow and arrow if you decide to go that way. I don't have a bow and arrow, or I'd probably just do do it right now. But we'll actually take him down a little bit later. I want to actually fight him to show you how difficult he is and how to defeat him. So,
me, Picklebee. Me, Bumperum.
Estus Shard. Worth it right there. This thing right here is so important. Don't do that. Don't press B. Anyway. This is fake walls right here. And you need to jump down here. Jump down. It's not a mimic, as you can see with the tail of that chain off of the chest. And what you get is the coveted silver serpent ring. Alright, that is awesome. I want to immediately equip this. Why? Fallen foes yield more souls. You just get more souls for killing things. Why not? That just makes sense. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. So, got a couple things there that were real important, and I think y'all should know. We got an Estus Shard. And then we also got that ring. So we're gonna just be earning more souls for killing enemies, which you gotta do anyway. Duh. And also, we have our first Estus.
Ah, just good. What need?
So reinforce Estus. Use the Estus Shard. Yes.
Pretty be careful.
This absolutely just makes sense. Alright. We are... Actually, yeah, you know what? I've been talking about it. Let's just go ahead and take out this guy up here with the katana. I'll actually probably die. But I really want to show you how tough this guy is. And if we can get him, we'll just go ahead and use the katana. Because I think it's a good weapon. So, when you come up here, just kill those guys. It's just kill them. There's no reason not to. I really just do it. Because if you actually go up this way, start a fight, they will come and ambush your ass. So please just do it. You're going to need to fall back here probably anyway. Okay. What we're going to do is, this guy, he's very aggressive, so... And let's just go. I'll show you guys. He's an asshole. I don't really recommend locking on here. He's gonna chase you. He's gonna chase you down here. And he has bleed weapon. Jesus. This motherfucker. Such an a-hole. I mean, biggest a-hole. Look at that. I did no damage to his health. Barely anything. Dude, I just want to stay away from him because he's really dangerous and close. But the thing is, he has no which, oh shit, oh god, yeah, and he'll do that. So he can counter your attacks real easy. I mean, this is like fucking strategy right here. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm freaking out. Like, what am I gonna do? I have no idea. This guy is wrecking my asshole right now, you know? Like, ugh, he's awful. He's the worst. Ugh. I really just wish he would just run off a cliff. Please go die. No. Oh my god. Okay, I had 0 essence flasks. I had to get all that. Okay. What you get from him is you get the Uchigatana, Master's Attire, Master's Gloves, okay? Okay. I told you I'd use it. I do need to get my dexterity up to 16 to be able to use this. So, I actually don't have the stats to use this properly. I'm not going to use this before I can actually properly execute. So, I lied to you. I'm sorry. We're going to use the longsword, but this is the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and level up my character so that I can use the Uchigatana. We'll use the katana for the majority of the game. I think that that's kind of something that I don't normally do. So it'll be something, somewhat of a challenge for me. Oh, who is that? Oh, little ghost.
Ashen one, produce the mark to Loth. Very well, then take note.
So, can I level up? Let's see, dexterity. I need to get to that to level 16, so I'm going to go ahead and level that as soon as possible here to get it to where I need it for the use of that katana. Anyway, that's really all there is to this first part for now. There's so much more, and we will definitely take care of a lot more in this area next time. But for now, I'm going to leave it as is, and you know what? I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing for a little bit more. We're going to go and so we're going to do a few things here before we exit. nice XP at least, though. This is where our boy was. Okay. And not open from the side. There's this like chamber and it has some stuff in there. I want to get to it, but I can't quite get to it. It's okay. We'll get to that later. It doesn't really matter too much right now. It's super good later, so we're gonna get it, but don't worry, we'll get it as soon as we possibly can. So it's a ring that it's fantastic. Once you're ready, you're gonna go down to the bonfire and you're actually gonna travel, and you're gonna do the first place you can travel to, which is High Wall of Lothric. One of my favorite areas in the game, actually, and I just really love that this game introduces you to Dark Souls the way it does at the very beginning here. Getting through that boss fight, going to Firelink Shrine, having like a couple things that are kind of secret you might not know about at first. And then also this first area, just super cool. You notice we kind of have like this weird altar right behind where we spawn on it. We spawn on this like sewer grate, and I don't know. That's it's like that coiled sword and the goblet thing, you know, like, I don't know. Anyway, we're birthing out of this place. This double door, just birthing, child, baby. Just wreck your shit. So we're gonna go down here. We immediately see a bonfire. This is where you're gonna really do a lot of the work from here. Okay? So where you wanna go is exactly the left. This is the to proceed in the level. You can definitely go that way. I would recommend anybody just go down that way. You're gonna go towards what you need to. What you can do, what I do recommend, and what I've done, there's nothing back here. Because you'll see that. Okay. And there's also these dogs. Oh, there's a dog that runs up here. I don't want to fuck that guy. You see that? Okay, so I just drew that guy. I didn't just know that, like, just because kicks and giggles. Like, I play this game and he knows right there just when I walk in. And, like, that step. Oh my god, I played this way too fucking much. You see these guys under here. Man, I feel like I make this game look way too easy, really, to be honest with you. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of a flag or something, but like, oh fucking shit, what am I talking about? No, but honestly, guys, like, if I make this game seem really easy, it's because I played it a lot. It's not because just the first time I came into this game, I just, you know, knew what I was doing. So, If you're not having this success I am, don't worry about it. You need to go through the game and just play it and figure it out. And hopefully, you know, I'm helping you a little bit here, giving you some tips. And you followed some of my instruction on how to be a little bit better here at Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna go ahead and pop an Estus just to make sure I have enough life for the next little bit. This part is kind of gimmicky. What you wanna do is you wanna run up here, and there's this guy. You wanna just whack this right away. If you don't go for that right away, guess what happens? Shit happens. This area becomes like uninhabitable. You cannot play in this area because just like that that first boss that we played, it becomes this like huge monster. That's really what I wanted. Well, in that longbow. That's all I wanted up here. I really don't care about really anything else up here. There's no reason to go up. Yeah, there's no other reason. Just, yeah, you get a weapon, you get a longbow. It's good for doing certain things. I definitely recommend coming over here, so you don't have to buy that crap. Now there's really no reason to come over here again until we open in the shortcut, which is down here, right there. That's where we're eventually gonna have a shortcut to the end of the level, but we got a couple more stops to make here. Oh, look at this asshole. What a jerk, just sitting there. Being a jerk. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and rest again, get my health back. I really don't care that those other enemies respawned. Not going back over there for a while. And we're just gonna go ahead and so I just did like some ninja shit with that, and that is definitely an item you want to get. It's not easy to get. So I ran down here, and the reason why I ran down here is because if you don't run down here and get that guy that's holding the lamp, he's gonna scream, and all these guys are just gonna come try to help him. And they're gonna attack you. And so instead of, attacking you, what I'd rather do is just kill him, and then you can come up here and fuck him up however you want. It doesn't really matter. So anyway, we messed him up down there. You're gonna want to come back up here and go ahead and chop this down. So you notice there's some of these guys, and they have like they're like soldiers, and some of them are just like, they're just wearing like these robes, like peasant robes. Yeah, so that definitely is important. Up here, not really necessary, but you get the binoculars. definitely recommend them. What's really cool and why I like that they give you the binoculars right here is because it's a phenomenal view. Okay, so let's just check these out. I want to put them in my quick toolbar here, tool belt, and we're just going to use them. So we just get to kind of view in first person area. And we get to go to all these places. This is, you know, end game stuff that we get to, you know, do. We get to go into all these areas, which is super fun. But I think it's really interesting that they put you right here in these walls. You know, we're on these walls. What are these walls for? You know, it kind of like begs you to like question, like, what? Why are these all these tall, really like structured walls here? I mean, are they keeping something in? Are they keeping something out? Oh, and we have this area down over there with a broken bridge. Believe it or not, like, we actually spend a majority of the game down there. Some of the majority of the game up here. So, like, we really kind of spend equal amount in down low areas and up high areas, you know, and I think is a really important aspect of this game, you know, just to understand. There's a ghost, there's somebody. You know, it draws from the mythology of a lot of just really cool ideas, I think, you know. Okay, so this is an area you need to know about. Behind this dragon, you drop down here, and you go through this little doorway, and you can pick up an item that we saw earlier, gold pine resin. That gives you electric damage on your weapon, so kind of good in a couple areas here. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. Okay. So, next thing, the way to go forward is down. Okay. So, we're just looking at this door. There's some enemy. There's an enemy left on the left. Right. There's a dragon that's gonna go ahead and come out and attack me like crazy here. Circle around that motherfucker. Just get him down. Not like getting hit by those. So I'm gonna walk over here, but there's a dragon. Oh yeah, there he is. Bam. But if you gotta do it, I'm gonna run up there. Oh, he's okay. You see, he doesn't burn the might be worth it to you. I don't think worth it to us on this playthrough, but it might be worth it. The Claymores out here, really good for strength builds. We actually, so I will probably get it, but I'm actually gonna not do that right now. What I'm gonna do, this is a mimic right here, and this is the first mimic I think you actually come across. You'll notice this mimic, and it looks different than other chests. Is a one feature. It's the chain. Look at the chain. Actually, looks like maybe like a question mark. Anyway, it comes straight out, and it points towards you. That's how you know that it is a mimic. And the chain is different. And look, people have left me messages saying, chest. Okay, so I will do this. That dragon keeps fucking screaming. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about this right now. That is something that if you try to do right now, it is very powerful. It gives you a very excellent weapon that I totally want to use, but not gonna be able to take care of that guy right now. But I might be able to, you know, with my skill, I might be able to do it. But guess what? I don't want to risk everything and not get to this next bonfire, because the next bonfire is right around the corner here, and I just want to get to it and just get it done. So, what I'm gonna do. There is a knight that comes out of that doorway, and he actually immediately goes to the right there. I don't want to fight him. I do not want to fight him. And I'm just gonna run my ass over here, because I don't want to fight him right now. He is very tough, and I'm gonna fight him a bunch. Oh, there we go. Light bonfire. Okay. So, just to give you perspective, we're now behind this dragon. There's a dragon over there. You can see him. He's creepy. I don't know. Trees. Butterflies is what you refer to them eventually as. So, early on, I really just using the backstab mechanism as much as possible. It's very effective. You can circle around behind enemies. Easy. Gonna be easy sauce for you. Okay, I think I remember this area. That guy throws, yeah. So you want to run through this little alley pretty quick. He just junk. All these barrels that I'm just they all have oil on them. And this guy that I just killed up here, I'm standing right on top of, he is throwing like these fire bombs, and they'll just explode everywhere. Not fun. Not fun. You can die, you know, instant from death. Or not instant death. Mail breaker right there. Good. Good thing to be parrying with. I'm not gonna do parrying right now. I think Dark Souls 3 not a great game to do any parrying with, actually. Not my favorite mechanic of the game. Okay. And, oh, it's locked. There's somebody in there. I should probably get him out of here. Somehow. I don't know. Okay, so back up to So, this is an area that I really actually try to stick within, especially on the warrior, or the, not the warrior, but the knight, because you can get a lot of really good gear. You know what the hardest thing to do is be aggressive with this guy, because he is so fucking aggressive at taking you out. He wants to fuck you up, but you can really get behind him. Just trying to be more aggressive than he is, I think. That's the I think lesson behind him. You know, that. So anyway, we've gotten some souls here. We've gotten to that. Went up to the fire there. So I mean, we've done a lot here actually. Gotten through quite a bit. Dragon is still there, just screeching like a bitch. I'm probably fucking this up. Anyway, I've got one Estus. What am I gonna do here? Do I even have an item to do this correctly? I don't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna go to Firelink Shrine. We're gonna check out leveling up maybe. And this is like the first like area where I would consider to be like maybe a grinding area where you might wanna, you know, like play over and over and over again. just to, you know, get yourself familiarized with the enemies, because they're kind of unpredictable, but they're humanoid, and they do things that, you know, you would expect them to do, like block an attack or, you know, try to attack you. So what do I want to do? I want to for
well, how many?
so for that mimic, I'm gonna have to battle there. Certain item. It doesn't look like I can use that right now. The item is not available for me to purchase right now that I would want to use, which
Ashen one, bring me with. Is it not? Ashen.
it's okay.
Welcome
You know,
home,
just-
speak. Very
Maybe
well.
just
Then touch the
leveling up
knob.
is enough. Okay, we're gonna dexterity up 1. So we're at 14, 14, 15 vitality, 15 vigor.
Farewell, I made the.
We're eventually gonna get that damn katana. I want to show you guys that katana. It's pretty dang cool. Alright, tower on the wall. I also want to show you guys that mimic fight. Dude, those things are such bastards. And really, I don't know, maybe I'm just being like not going to fight it right away, but they will kick your ass real quick. No joke. See how quick you can get bumped up in this game? See how quick? Oh my god, I just ran down there. You know, it's just that easy. You know, you can really just turn the wrong direction. It's just all fucked up. So. Seriously, like, that is be a fight. That's what you should look to be doing every time when you come down there and fight him. gonna go down here, and we're just gonna fight this thing. And hope not to fucking die. So I probably shouldn't have been such a pussy about that, because I made that just look super fucking retarded easy. But, oh my god, that can be so... Like that, Mimic. Oh, so many times. Anyway, he drops a really good item. I think you should absolutely use as soon as you get it. Just equip it. It's the dark or a deep battle axe. Absolutely equip this. It is so powerful at the beginning of the game. The only thing is that once you hit, it leaves you open. Right there. You see it? There you go. Like 1 second, it leaves you open. It leaves you open. It leaves you open in some areas there. If you two-hand this though, it kind of reduces that level of openness. Not a ton. So anyway. That's everything I'm gonna do tonight here, guys. I think that's it. I love actually doing these videos, so I'm gonna continue doing this playthrough, but I'm gonna resume tomorrow. So see you guys after a while.